Hello, welcome to Android App Development course. And in this course, I'll teach XML, Kotlin, and Jetpack Compose. So follow this course to learn Android App Development. This is first video of this series, and in this video, we will see basics of Kotlin. So first of all, what is Kotlin? Kotlin is a programming language mainly used for Android App Development, and it is interoperable with Java. It means Java code can be written with Kotlin code, and Kotlin code can be written with Java code without any problem. Today, we will see these seven topics. These seven topics are basics of all programming languages. If you know other languages like C++, Java, Python, you can skip this video and read the documentation only. Okay. So, for starting with Kotlin, we need to go to Google first and search Kotlin Playground and go to first website. Here we can write the Kotlin code and practice the Kotlin. Okay, then go to docs and read the documentation. Here you can learn everything about Kotlin. So now go to editor. Here some code is already written. Let's read this code. So fun means function, main is name of function, and then there is a body of function in curly braces. Okay. So what is written here? It will be executed. So main function is entry point, means compiler first look at the main function and start executing the main function. There should be one main function in entire project. If there is no main function, it will give error. So let's change main to main one and start and run the project. So here is an error saying that there is no main function in the project. So this is about entry point or main function. So now our first topic is print statement or how to show the output to user. So we have a print function. What argument we will pass? It will print the argument or the text in the standard output. Next is print ln. Here ln means new line. It first print the argument and then add a line break. So first it print the word and then add a line break. So output is hello world in a single line. So it is printing word and then putting a line break. So now change the order. First write println then print. So here output is word and in next line there is hello. So it is adding a line break. Okay. So this is about print ln and print state. So now next topic is read input. So here read ln function is used to read input from terminal. Okay, let me write the code where a equal to read ln means what we have entered it will store in variable a. So variable is our next topic. So let's think a is storing the input taken from terminal. Okay, so I am using IntelliJ IDEA for this because readln does not work in Kotlin Playground. Okay, so now run the code. It will. So I have entered hello, and it say you entered hello. What I have printed. Okay, this is working. Now next topic is variables. Variables is like a container that stores some value in it. Like we store Aman and we use a variable name. Okay, so we will use name instead of a aman in our code. Okay, there are two ways to define a variable in Kotlin. First is var and second is val. So val is immutable and var is mutable. What it means? It means that val cannot be reassigned or changed. A variable, like we have defined two variables like a and b. So a cannot be changed but b can be changed. Okay, a is using val and b is using var. Okay, so let's try to change a. If we try to change a, it gives the error val cannot be reassigned. Now try with b. So you are seeing b is updated. Okay, this is about variables. Now let so there is one line written in the documentation that is Kotlin support type inference, which means it automatically detects the type of data we are storing, like it is an integer, string, that we will see in next part. Okay, So our next topic is data types. Data types means type of data a variable can hold. Some basic types are integer, float, double, string, character, boolean, and array. So integer hold whole number like 10, minus 5, 15, 20, etc. And float and double hold floating point number or decimal point number like 10.20, 10.30, like this. String hold text, or you can say sequence of characters like aman is a string, hello is a string. Okay, character only hold a single character like a, b, c. This single character is only that string we define using double quotes. We write string in double quotes and character in a single quotes. And boolean can hold only two values, which is true and false. Okay, so how can we define? Like a equal to 10, it is an integer. B equal to 10.20, it is a double. C equal to 10.30, and we have to write f for float. Okay, so we can say this is a float. Okay, then d equal to true is a boolean. E equal to hello is a string. F equal to a is character. Okay, we will see array in the next video. Okay, so we can also add types like colon and then type, as Kotlin can automatically detect the type, but we can also write with the variable what type a variable can hold. Okay, this is about data types. So next topic is operators. Operators are the symbols used to do some operations on variables and values like add to numbers, subtract to number, comparison between numbers, and assign a number to variable. These are the operation we can perform using operators. Okay, so let's look at first type of operator, which is arithmetic operators. These operators you have studied in your school like plus, minus, multiply, divide, and then there is a modulo operators. This is new, so it simply give us remainder of two numbers like b divided by a, then give the remainder. Okay, so let's look at the code. So this is code I am printing by adding two number, divide two number, multiply two number, and divide two number, and modulo of two numbers like b is 15 and a is 10. So this give me 5 remainder. Okay, so this is the output. Okay, you understand this? Okay, now look at divide operation. So in this give me 1. Okay, 15 divided by 10 gives me 1, but this should give me 1.5. But there is a catch that int divided by int always give me an integer. Okay, integer divided by integer always give me an integer. It does not give me a float or double. So for converting it into double, either just change the number into double, or I typecast the number into double using two double or two float for floating point number, or two string is used for this. Is I'm just telling this for type conversion, not for this code. So you can using two double for to converting into double. Okay, so now it give me 1.5. Done. So now next operator is comparison operator. Okay, comparison operator you also do in your school like less than, greater than, equal to, eh, or not equal to. Okay, so here you see double equal. This is for checking two numbers are equal or not. Okay, like 2 equal to 2, or a equal to b. So as single equal is used to assign a number, like a equal to b means assign b value to a. Okay, so comparison operator always give me a boolean value like true or false, like a is less than b, true or false. Okay, so this is about comparison operator. Now come to logical operator. Logical operators are same as logic gates. So if you have not studied, don't think so much about it. Simply it give us, so there is a three operators: and, or, and not. So first not operators just change the value true to false and false to true. Okay, as simple as that. Now come at or. In or, if one is true, then whole value is true.
then output is true. If one is false, in AND. So in AND, if one value is false, then everything is false. So let's look at the logic gate like truth table. So it will tell you straight, like think about 0 is false and 1 is true. So false, false. So first AND gate or AND operator, which give me 1 1, always give me 1, and 1 0 0 0 1 0. Like both are true, then true. Any one is false, then it give me false. Okay. In or, if both are false, then it give me false, and in other situation it give me true. Like if a single value is true, then it give me true. Okay. So next is assignment operator. Assignment like a equal to 10, this is equal operator, which means assignment operator which is equal. Okay. Next is plus equal. We can add the arithmetic operator with this equal. So it means a equal to a plus 10. A plus equal to 10 means a plus, sorry, a equal to a plus 10. Okay. So you can use multiply, divide, minus, modulo, everything with equal. So it will work. Okay. So there is incremental operator. Okay. There is a new operator which is incremental operator. Incremental operator just increase the value by 1. Okay, this is two type: post increment and pre increment. Like b equal to a plus plus means it first, so it first assign b value of a. So value of a is assigned to b, and then a is evaluated like a plus plus. So this is post increment, means after assigning it, it will increment. Okay. And plus plus a is pre incremental. It first increment and do the other operation. Like b equal to plus plus a means it first assign the value. So it first increment the a, then assign the value to b. Okay. This is about incremental operator. So there is one which is decremental operator, which is same as incremental, but it only decrease the value by 1. Okay. That's all about this operators. So there is one operator left which is bitwise. So I'll create a separate video for this because this is a lengthy topic. So now next topic is conditional statement. Conditional statements are used to make decision in program. Okay. Based on condition, it tell program which code block will run. Okay. If some condition is true, then this code block will run, and if false, then another code block will run. Okay. So it is of two type. First is if else and next is when. Okay. So let me write the syntax of if else first. Let's take a variable a equal to 10 and write if a is greater than 10, then print a is greater than 10, else print a smaller than 10. Okay. Okay. Now how this is running. So if condition written in if block is true, then first print statement will run. Else means if that is false, then else code block will run. Okay. So when run, it is written a smaller than 10. Okay. Now we can add else block also. Else if do, if block is false, then it go to else if. If that is also wrong, then we can go to else block. Okay. In else if we have written a equal to 10 means it check a is equal to 10 or not. If it is true, then it will print a is equal to 10. Okay. Now run. So we can add multiple else if blocks and only one if block and only one else block in a single if else block. Okay. So next conditional statement is when. When is also work in the same way as else if. Okay. So the syntax of when is this: like we have to pass an argument, like I have passed a, and it check the a based on the conditions. Like in a to 10 means it check a to 9 means I have written a to 9. So it check if it is in the range of 1 to 9, then print this. If a is 10, then print equal. If greater than 10, then it will print this. Okay. So now let's run this code. Okay. So this is working. So this is all about conditional statement.
you have to learn basic syntax for when, and if else is a simple. Okay. Next is loops. So loops are used to repeat a set of instructions without writing the same code again and again. Like printing 1 to 10, we do not have to write print statement 10 times, but we can use loops to print a 1 to 10. Okay, this is simple syntax of while loop. So let's say I equal to 0, then we have added I less than 10. Okay, so it checks the condition. If this is true, then it will print I and then increment I by 1. Okay, then it again check the condition. If that is also true, then again run. So when I is greater than or equal to 10, the condition is false and then it will come out of the loop. Okay, now let's check the output. It will print 0 to 9. Okay, now come to do while loop. Okay, do while loop is also simple like while, but it check condition at the end. Like first we write do block and then while block. So there is a feature of do while loop, that do while loop run at least one time and exactly end time. Okay, so herein it first run the do block and then check the while condition. If while condition is false, then it come out of the loop. Okay, so keep in mind it will run end time exactly. Okay, but at least one time. So let's run I equal to 20 and check the output. So it will print 20 and then check the condition. So it will false, then it will not run again. Okay. So now come to for loop. So for loop syntax is this. We have to write keyword for and in brackets I have to write I in 1 to 10. Okay. And print I in the block in curly braces. Okay. So now what it will do, it will assign I equal to 1 and then check the condition is I in between 1 to 10 or not and increment I in each step. Okay, it will print 1 to 10. So next keyword is step. So step tell how I will increment or decrement. Okay, based on the condition. So I write step 2 means it will increase by 2. Okay, so now another keyword is down to. For decreasing order, we use down to, like I in 10 down to 1, it will assign I equal to 10 and then check condition I is greater than or equal to 0. Sorry, greater than or equal to 1. Okay, and here step will decrement the I. Okay, and down to it will decrease and step decrement it by 2. This is about for loop. Now come to control statements like break. Now come to control statement, which is break and continue. So break will break the loop. Like so, let's say in while loop. So for condition I equal to 5, it will break the loop. Like it, if condition is even true, it will come out of the loop. Okay, for when I equal to 5. Okay, break will break the loop. Simple. And now continue. So what will continue do for that? For that iteration, it will no go after the continue, like I equal to 5, it will not go to the print I, it just go to the while loop again. Okay, so it will print 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 4 and 6 7 8 9. Okay, this is about continue. Okay, this is all about today's video. Thank you. Bye bye.